Hi, survivors. It's me, Purpose Zen, reporting to you. Hope you all are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. Now, this is part two about our water series. We're going over the importance of water. How to treat water, how to identify if your water is contaminated, how much water you're going to need, how to properly boil your water, anything and every aspect, almost every aspect dealing with water, we're going over in this water series. So this is part two, and so I'm gonna pick up where we left off with the our last um, our last lesson about water. We ended it in regards to how to properly store the water and some treatment options. So this is like how long, we're going to start off with how long do I need to boil contaminated water. This is very important because I tell y'all in each video, boil your water before you use it. And then I went on to say purify your water before you use it. It says in the valleys of Utah, boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes will kill pathogens, bacteria, protozoa, viruses, etc. The higher the elevation, the longer you need boil the water to kill the same pathogens, as much as 12 minutes in the high mountains. Note that boiling would change the taste of the water and should be cooled before drinking. Store containers. It says plastic juice or soda bottles. Use clear plastic containers with a PETE recycle code on the bottom. Used containers should be thoroughly cleaned and rinsed. They are inexpensive and readily available. Do not use milk bottles. Used containers often taint the flavor of the water. Storage area needs to consider bottle shape and size. These containers need to be protected against light and leakage as they are typically thinner plastic. Heavy plastic buckets, carboys, or drums. These should be food grade and also either stamped with a PETE or a HDPE recycle code. Can be purchased new at emergency supply stores, and sometimes used ones are available, such as from soda syrup. More expensive than used bottles, larger drums are heavy when filled and often bulky for storage. You also need to consider how you would get the water out for use in rotation. Commercially packaged water, you can purchase water that has been commercially bottled. This water will keep for up to 5 years. You also get 5-gallon containers, typically in boxes or bags at emergency supply stores. These are convenient and clean. You can pick the taste you prefer, and they are sealed for longer storage. They will be more expensive per gallon than storing your own, and they are not reusable. Water heaters, you may close the inlet valve immediately after the water supply is disrupted and use the water in your water heater. This will not protect against contamination of the water supply, but will be a good source of water for non-potable needs. Water beds. A double water bed holds about 2,000 gallons of water. This water contains an algicide. Do not drink it. Not usable for potable water, but may be used for sanitation needs. Bleach bottles. These are made from good plastic for storage, but are not considered food grade. Since it is hard to determine whether you have cleaned out all of the bleach, these are technically not suitable for potable water, but may be used for sanitation needs once again. Treatment alternatives, method, description, pros, cautions, and cons. Hand pump filtration devices, outdoor recreation stores. Recreation stores have a variety of different small hand operated backpacking filters. Most are now able to remove each of the possible harmful contaminants. These range in price from $60 to $200. These are effective but slow and are typically intended for just one person's use. Therefore, you may find them difficult to treat enough water for a whole family. Point of use filtration devices. These filtration units are typically installed at your kitchen sink and are intended for continuous use. Make sure you look closely at what the system will and will not remove and what maintenance is required when purchasing. All units require regular maintenance to function properly. Units that remove harmful contaminants, not just change the flavor, may be expensive. Some systems will come with a service contract. If they do not, then it is not your responsibility to perform the required maintenance on these units. Also consider the fact that these units are not portable should you need to leave your home. Chemical addition. Iodine tablets can be purchased from outdoor recreation or emergency supply stores. They are easy to use but vary in dose depending on the brand. They typically cost around 1 to 2 per gallon treated. Chlorine dioxide tablets are also now available. They cost about twice as much as the iodine tablets. Unscented household chlorine bleach can also be used. And we already went through, how many teaspoons you need to use in the first series. You guys can go back to that. It says they will discolor the water and often create an objectable flavor. Some brands now come with neutralizer tablets to correct the color and taste at an additional cost. Chlorine dioxide is also effective against most contaminants and generates less than complaints. Ultraviolet light. There are several commercially available devices that use UV light to disinfect small containers of water. There are also several examples of homemade UV treatment designs on the internet. This technology may be effectiveness of UV light treatment will be significantly diminished the dirtier or cloudier the water is. In this case, the water should be filtered through a clean cloth and allowed to settle before UV treatment is applied. The commercially purchased lamps require batteries, and the homemade versions rely on sunlight. The season and weather will affect these homemade varieties, making them less reliable than may be desired. Boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes will kill pathogens. So we already went over that. And it's just important. It's just very important, y'all, that we prepare for these times in which we're living in, and that we know how to properly take care of ourselves and rely on ourselves. For so long, we've been relying on the system. The system is failing, y'all. The system is eradicating right in front of our very eyes. I have to say allegedly, but y'all see what it is. We have to, I don't know, I'm getting a pain in my side, y'all, so let me get off. Don't worry about me, I'll be okay. I don't know, I was kind of feeling something, I don't know. But you guys take care of yourselves. I hope this series of water was helpful. And we just need to be prepared. Please follow me on my other platforms. Please go to my website if you're looking for survivalism needs, if you're looking for land, if you're looking for bug out locations. Y'all, I'm talking about prime land. I'm talking about prime bug out locations where you have deer for hunting, you have rabbits, you have all kinds of wildlife, and then you have freshwater fishing to fish. Y'all, these are safe areas. You got to find some kind of other places for you and your family to go. You don't have to get it from me, but find alternative ways, y'all, because the world we living in, it seems like everything is crumbling right around us. Please follow me on my Patreon for survivalism classes every single week, and grants, teaching you about grants and ways to get money to get some land, and ways to get grants to pay your bills and to start businesses, And y'all, watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, boil your water before you use it. Keep surviving.